Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo. Thank you for tuning in on this hump day. Happy hump day. Or should I say, happy Moon Night Day. Moon Night Day? Well, it's a different kind of night, like the nights of the round table night. Because Disney Plus's Moon Knight has dropped. It dropped last night. I probably could have watched it last night. By the way, if it seems that I'm tired, it's because I am. I had very tremendous challenges getting to sleep last night. My mind kept racing, and I wasn't even. I didn't have any beer or anything like that. Just my mind kept racing, and I couldn't calm it down. And then I've been trying to break in a new pillow to see if I can get used to a new pillow. And so I may not be able to use the new pillows. It is entirely possible that I have to go back to using the old pillows. So I'm glad I haven't gotten rid of them yet, but I mean, I've got to make some adjustments. A warm Perillo hello to a new follower, Diego Papatera. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Play Shop. Not sure what brings you in. Yeah, melatonin, I think it was more of a placebo effect, and plus long-term melatonin use also has gives rise to other problems. So I just assume not take anything extra. There's nothing necessarily off with my rhythm. It's just my mind. I've got a lot on my mind, a tremendous amount, more than I can tell you. I mean, work has been very intense. I'm going through a process now. That I can't talk about, but it has sucked up most of my cycles, and then I'm doing other things that keep my head spinning. It's not your fault, Liz. Definitely not your fault. No, definitely not. There, right. Sorry, that was a little out of focus, by the way. Sarah, do you stream? By the way, hello, Westery One. Because Liz shouted you out, and when one of the mods shouts someone out, then Fucho adds it to the script. So I'm not sure if you stream. Daily Pone notes: Intel has been killing with innovation lately. Yeah, well they have. Don't count them out. They've always been, a company that is worth paying attention to. And I was saying that long before I was there. I was really excited to see the announcement today, Arc Graphics, and, despite working there, I was not in the know. I didn't know all the details. Some interesting things out of there. I would definitely want to switch my streaming rig to full-on Intel. I would go full Intel with the video card. Absolutely. I have every confidence. I would go all Intel if I could. Hello, R-Lock. Welcome to the Play Shop. Not sure what brings you in, but welcome. I am 3D printing, by the way, a Stormtrooper. It's almost done, and I'm probably going to print another one. This is how the Bronze Vader turned out. This, again, is the Polymaker Bronze. And look at that luster. I mean, it's just... The thing is just maniacally metallic. Like, look at that. Look at that luster. I mean, this is just spectacular. One of these takes about 5.5 hours to print. Totally worth it. I'd build an army. Like, this is, one of these is even better, I think, than a what do they call it? A business card. Better than a business card. Like, here you go. Here you go. Dude, I told you, Eric Abernathy music. It is redonkulous. If the kids are still saying that. Are they still saying redonkulous? I don't know. By the way, I did not reset the goal. I should have reset the goal. So there you go. There's your new goal for tonight. New goal. R-Lock is saying, hi, fellow coworker. Oh. Who is R-Lock? Now I need to know. Who is the R-Lock?
The Holterman just resubscribed for 8 months.
Thank you, E. Holterman. So good to have you here for 8 months. Enjoy those subs. Enjoy them. There, you have unlimited. You have. I'm sorry, not the subs. Enjoy the emotes. Unlimited emotes. Unlimited. The range. Now, it was nice. Hey, your lag tech. Thank you so much for the cheer. Very appreciated. First cheer of the evening.
Cheer Dex 100.
Thank you. A couple more actions, and I think we've got a hype train started. Thank you for the bits. Supremely appreciated. What a good way to start out the stream. It gets the blood flowing. More so than calisthenics. So I will be putting this Stormtrooper together in about 12 or so minutes. You stream with Shannon on Tuesday and Saturdays. Oh, fair enough. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Breaking Goes 96 shared X 1000. Perillo hype, Perillo hype.
Oh my god, look at all these bits! Thank you so much! Thank you, Breaking Oz.
Just gifted 1 sub.
And thank you to Year Lag Tech for gifting a sub to DWit3D. We rated him the other day. Oh, great. The word of the day is farts. Which, you know, you've got to use in a sentence. Specifically like a movie title, or a television title, or a song.
Chrome just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you, everybody, for participating in the hype train. We have a hype train. We're at a level 2, so I'm going to grab Palpatine. More, thank you for gifting a sub.
Hammer just gifted 1 sub.
And Detect Titan 3D, awesome. Thank you very much for that. And by the way, shout out to more. Darth Gallum, thank you for the cheer. Yes, indeed.
Thank you for subscribing. I knew you would do it.
That's 100.
Things are moving fast. Thank you, Crawlin. Very, very appreciated. And hello, Hollywood in 3D. No worries, you do your 3D printing thing on your side. Intel going gaming graphics? Oh, Goffleg, in a big way. That's one of the reasons I got hired at Intel, to help on the original, start the community around Intel graphics. So the foundation for Intel's, I think they call it Intel Insiders Discord. I started it. I started it. I'm no longer in charge. I don't have to manage or balance that stuff. So anyway, yes, it is very exciting to see Intel finally joining the fray. Fix 'em, dude. Thanks for keeping the ball rolling. Let me go get Palpy.
You don't know the power of the Perillo side of the Force. It's not so much dark as it is weird. Like, it really gets weird in here. So weird.
Boy, some nights it's easier to get Emperor Palpatine, and other nights are a bit more of a challenge.
Hello. It is good to see everybody, or should I say, bad. It is bad to see everybody, but good to see Kit Skyfire cheering those 10 bits. No, you, hang on. The word is fart. The word of the night is fart. So what you have to do is like in a movie, like, dances with farts. Or, let's see here, star farts. Or, fart strokes. Yes, exactly. The farts of life. Welcome back, farter. You know, you gotta put fart in the title of something. Yes, exactly. Tom Petty and the Fart Breakers. No, E. Holterman, we've gotta, that's not exactly it. It's got to be something like, replace there we go, fart story, exactly. Like West Fart Story, even. So, you know, you could go both ways. We're 3 minutes left on a level 3 hype train. Thank you very much for participating, and thank you for slapping the Darth Vader sticker. And if you see him, you know, feel free to give him a pat on the head. A bridge to farts. Oh, the God Farter. Yes. Yes, fartless in Seattle. Cannot say that about here. Chris is definitely gassy. He is a gas giant. You definitely do not want to stand around him, or when he has beans every day for lunch. Anyway, yes. The fart pranos? Yes, I guess that works. The golden farts? Yes. Fartsure? I was trying to do Frasier, but that doesn't, I can't, may the farts be with you. That's close, E. Holterman. That's close. The world according to fart. Hello, Art Chappie. It's good to see you. You have 2 minutes left with 22% on this hype train. And, whoa, we have moved forward 4 for our sub points today. 6 more sub points. And Chris has to walk barefoot across the Lego bricks. And of course, the same thing would hold true if we get through a level 5 hype train. Charlie and the Chocolate Fartery. What about that? Get Skyfire. There's a play on that. Bed knobs and fart sticks. Oh yes. There was a stinker of a movie. Weekend at Farts. Yes. 1 minute left to go on this hype train, and maybe it's. The last action happened about 3 minutes ago, so the hype train may be winding down. At least we made it out of the station, and thank you so much for your support. Didn't quite get to blow up the Death Star this time, not in an official capacity. But, you know, you still get emotes. You get a couple of emotes that you can play with and enjoy, as it were. More and more doesn't want to...
Just gifted 1 subs.
He doesn't want to let this die. Sorry, I get gassy when I shout out more and more, Gothleg. You'll have to pardon me. With 30 seconds left to go, 50% is pretty much the stall point. We have stalled there. I don't think, at least at this point, we're getting a brick walk. But it could very well happen at some point this evening. You're now 4 sub points away. Sorry, 5. 5 sub points away from the goal meter.
Thank you everybody for participating in the hype train.
Indeed. Thank you very much. Ooh. Drop my Vader. My Vader dropped. This is 5 minutes. Now we got 5 minutes. 5 minutes till the print finishes. Someday my print will finish. I did not get clarity from Dora yet on the Focus filament giveaway. That did not happen. So I'm hoping I will hear from her. We got a charades stacked and queued. Santa Claus is coming to fart. Okay, we need a charades. We got a charades. Thank you, Breaking Oz, for your tremendous support. Very appreciated. Here on Twitch. I'm telling you, I am so tired. I can barely keep my eyes open. I'm not sorry, that was blurry too. Let's see if I can get that. There you go. Oh, I have some stuff I need to show too. Though I've never watched The Fairly Odd Parents, apparently there is a new Fairly Odd Parents, Fairly Odder, that is happening. Now, Chris, 2 suggestions. Oh, okay, thank you. Hang on just a second. I've got a gift box. Here, hang on, let me see if I can get this. They slapped the sticker like right on top of the box. Okay, here, I'm gonna get a... There we go. We don't need a full-on screen grab, but just one with the elements intact. It doesn't need to be a clean screen grab for this. But there is the box, and inside the box are some goodies. Ow. I clipped my nails the other day, so I don't know. Odd Parents. Comes, ooh, look at this. Wanda Melon Belts. Wanda Melon Belts. Fairly Odder Parents. Yes, kind of like that. Hey, it's good to see ya. Good to see everybody. If I missed a shout out, you 2 severed lies. So there's that one. Unfortunately, this was not vegan, but I probably give it to the neighbors. A Cosmo Sickle Taffy. Hey, Kevin Always Dies. Thank you for using those emotes. Hello. Hello there. Hope you're doing well. And we also have some other things here. What is this? Some stickers. Techie Guy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Play Shop. Happy to have you here. If indeed you are, as they say, a techie guy.
Are you? That is the question. So what is this? Brownies. Oh, man. This is Fairly Odd Parents brownies. Okay. Hang on. To fart a mockingbird. Or how about to kill a mocking fart? Fairy tale brownies. Okay. Let's see if they're vegan. Oh, I hope they are. Oh, man. If these are... Oh, cream cheese. Yeah, that's not vegan. That is definitely not vegan. I know you were hoping for Star Trek. I was as well. Yeah. Contains eggs, milk, and wheat. Contains eggs, milk, soy, and wheat. Contains almonds, eggs, milk, soy, and wheat. This is a total bust. Eggs, milk, and wheat. Yeah, this is nothing in here is good. Eggs, milk, walnuts, and wheat. Oh, yeah, definitely not. Well, that would have been fun. It would have been fun to taste those things, but not gonna happen. Quite a techie, Trekkie, and Star Wars guy. Awesome. Let me go ahead and stop monitoring. Welcome here, techie guy. We're kind of into all that stuff too around here, so. Fart Runner. I haven't seen Fart Runner in years. All right, let's see here. We also got a, some fairy lights. Okay. Oh, there's something that's vegan. Fart Trek. Thought I said eggs, milk, and meat. Oh, no. Not that kind of brownie. At least not a meat brownie, Bellum. Definitely not a meat brownie. So, oops. Let's see if I can see what kind of lights these are. If they're just standard. It says music lights, so I don't know if you're supposed to plug them in. Oh, yeah, like dancing. You plug that into this. No? How does this... Oh, that's the IR, so it's like an IR port. And then music, color, on, off. So this is... Here we go, hang on just a second. Let's see here. How can I... Do I have an adapter anywhere here? Within arm's length? Usually I do. Oh, here. Yep. Give me a second. The fart awakens. Oh. Do I have the clumsy AT-AT flexi? I'm not sure if I do. I'm going to try this, and then we're going to do the charades. Oh, whoa, those are bright. Look at that. I can't uncoil them easily. So, yeah, maybe this is not going to work. Anyway, so, lights, colorful lights. Very colorful lights. Sorry, that was a horrible demo. I will put that there for now. Those there. And then, I'm not sure what's in this. Let's see here. Oh, a magical candle. Ooh, it smells like birthday cake. It smells like cake, a cake candle. Cake candle. So that's one heck of a gift package from Paramount for to tease the upcoming Fairly Odder. I assume that's a sequel. And to celebrate, I'm going to try the vegan thing. The vegan treat in here. These little... Oh, look. It's like bacon. It's like gummy bacon. It's like Italian gummy bacon. Mmm. Sour. Mmm. Mmm. Super sour. Mmm. And delicious. Oh, man. Where have you been all my life? Mmm. Mmm. By the way, my favorite kind of candy. Free. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. I have to put that to the side. because I will eat more of it. Oh, will I eat more of that? Oh, wow, that was good. Hello, American Chris Hansen. Good to see you again. I got to do a couple charades, and then we're going to build that 3PO. It's been an active half hour, hasn't it? Gee, half hour. So let's do the charades. Okay, so 3 words, TV show. Second word, the. So blank, the blank. First word. Yes, but it could also be oh, we got an Aziz light. What is it? Blue and yellow. There's your blue and yellow. Not Slurpee. Okay, so third word. I'm sitting up straight. Hey, Groggy Nod, good to see you. I hope you had a good stream earlier. Frosty the Snowman, exactly. I was trying to do Snowman. Indeed, Art Chappie, it was Frosty the Snowman. So that's the first charades. Second charades. How the hell am I gonna do this? Thank you for the stretch. How am I gonna do this one? I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Movie, one word. Movie, one word. Sounds like. Get it? What was I doing? What was I doing? What was I doing? Well, it does sound like The Jerk. Sounds like jerk. Yes. It sounds like twerk. Not twerk. Not jerk. One word. Movie. Sounds like twerk. Sounds like jerk. Sounds like work. Here, I'll help you out a little more. Sounds like twerks. Sounds like jerks. Sounds like works. Hey, wait a minute. Control Alt Quinn, didn't you make partner? Where's your partner badge? Shout out to Control Alt Quinn. You just missed me twerking. That was probably a good thing. You see, oh, now I see it. I didn't see it first. I missed it at first. I saw that you had a bits thing. Now I see it. Congratulations. I caught that. I didn't have a chance to reply, unfortunately. Yes, you missed the twerks, Quinn. It happened. It has officially been clipped, though. Give me a second. Let me. Which side? Ooh, what the hell? I am going to now print, I think, another Stormtrooper. I'm about ready to put together a bronze Stormtrooper figure. Check this out, Quinn. Shout out again to Quinn. She just made partner. Just made partner. Look at this filament. Look, it's bronze. Like, this is the actual filament color. You know, I gotta tell you, I now know, like, 5 people over the past week. 5 people who've made partner. No doubt. I'm like, dude, Twitch must be on a tear. Either that or I've been following the right people. So yeah, check that out, Quinn. Check out look at the luster on this filament. It is just beautiful. Doesn't even begin to describe it. Like, it is in real life, in person, it is breathtaking. It is magnificent. It is delicious. Sorry, I've got to clean my glasses here. But yeah, look at that luster. Look at that. It's just freaking-tacular. Your connection drop. Oh no! I hope that didn't happen when you were streaming earlier. Silk bronze. Nice. You have some of that? Oh, you should use it, dude. Oh, great. This is okay. I guess I gotta. You know, I've never seen myself twerk before. I don't even know. Was I doing it right? All right. When you have to do a sounds like in the game of charades. There we go. Tweeting. Thank you. So that if you want to see it, it will have been shared on my Twitter. It's possible to print C3PO with a different color. Like, oh yeah, Art Chappy. Yeah, absolutely. You can print and mix and match body parts all over the place. Hey Corey, good to see ya. Don't go breaking my fart. If I missed any chats, I do apologize. Thank you for telling me I had a solid effort. I appreciate that. Very much so. Let's go ahead and flip over to this view. Get that going. Oops, hang on. I gotta take that. Not Polymaker tonight. That must have been the last time that I used this view the other night. Although I am using Polymaker filament. That is true. Which I guess in a roundabout way is also sponsored by. So let's do it like this. I've watched Moon Knight. Quinn, if you're still here, did you watch Moon Knight? Oh, you're watching and making dinner? That's a good combo. I'll be like a radio. You're listening to the dulcet tones of Chris Pirillo as he drops figures everywhere. This is going to be... You may hear some rattling. It's just easier to reposition the mic this way when it comes time to removing supports and what have you. Sorry, you're getting that arm in there. Well, that's really... Is it that? Yeah, it's that. Okay. I'm not sure I can do it any better. Let me see. If I can... Let me try it like that. Sorry. You went to go look? Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry, Quinn. Well, you knew what you were in. Did I do it right? Did I... Oh, to respectfully... Did I do twerking right? Having never twerked, I swear I've never twerked in my life. I know of twerking. You do not want to see me on the dance floor. My posterior is not something that I think anybody cares to see shaking around. Best twerker in this galaxy? Well, I am honored. I don't know. I didn't go Google twerking videos before attempting it. I could, I could be a full-time twerker. Hi Britt. I just twerked because I had to come up with a sounds like for a redemption. I had to do something that sounded like Clerks, and so I twerked because that twerk sounds like clerk. So I have twerked. Whatever the past tense. Well, twerked I think is the past tense. Twerking. Good to see you, Britt. Oh, it is clipped, Britt. It is over on Twitter. I believe Liz clipped it, and I immediately uploaded it for the entire world to watch. It's easier over there. I kind of wish that Twitch made it easier for everybody to export clips compared to the way that they do it now, where it's just embedded on the webpage. I understand why Twitch does it that way. It drives up page views, but I'm a big believer in the native video experience. So once again, congratulations to Control Alt Quinn. I can think of very few other people who are as deserving as you. Not just because you're a nerd. Not just because generally you've been a positive impact on the greater Twitch community. And thank you for being here, even though I don't game. Although I believe I'm going to be doing. I'll have to buy the Lego on PC. The Lego game that's coming out in like 5 days. I'm gonna buy it and play it. I may end up playing it on Sunday. It's possible, like on Sunday, if it's available on Sunday or by Sunday, or will it be? Either way, I may end up playing like for an extended period of time. The farts of life. You take the good, take the bad, take them both, and there you have. Yeah, the supports are a lot easier to remove when you use the smooth PEI plate. The meek will inherit. They used to say the geek will inherit too. Here we go. Oops. Come on. There we go. Krusty will be trying to make it tonight. He's potentially still stuck in traffic. I do not feel for him. There's a reason that I did not like LA. That was one of the reasons, the traffic. Everybody break loose, or fart loose. Fart loose. Tick off the Sunday moose. Jeez. Louise. I hate dropping this the supports on the floor and not being able to find them, because inevitably I know I'm gonna like step on it and it's gonna be ow. Worse than Lego bricks, possibly. Dirty farting. You're stranded on an island with one Jedi. You depend on each other to survive long enough to be rescued. Who is your Jedi of choice? Obi-Wan Kenobi. He was a survivor. Obi-Wan Kenobi. Pulled through. Now that's a name you have not heard in a long time. Now, what did everybody think of Moon Knight? I can tell you what, that opening scene, I was like, yeah, there's no way Jedi's ever gonna watch this. Like, there's no way. Well, not ever, but like immediately, there's no chance. It was way dark. Which is fine. It was interesting. I'm like, okay, this is an interesting premise. What's going on here? Pulled me in. I bought into it. It was done well. And I realized real quickly, I'm like, this is not playing like a Marvel movie, which I thought was great. Because, it'll be a slow burn. That's the beauty of these Disney shows, these Disney Plus shows. So I'm I'm satisfied with how it started. I'm interested in where it's going. In typical Disney fashion. My Little Farty. He-Man and the Farters of the Universe. Strawberry Short Fart. Do not adjust your dial. Oh, did you see? Who tagged me? Ryan, you tagged me today. Daily Pone tagged me on Eric Idle tweeted. I guess Weird Al recorded a custom happy birthday message. They must have, obviously coordinated that. And it was okay. It was like, okay, it's pretty fun. It was just a regular happy birthday song, basically. But I was disappointed there was no broccoli or beer, because in one of my favorite Weird Al songs, Happy Birthday, it starts out, well, it's time to celebrate your birthday. It happens every year. We eat a lot of broccoli and drink a lot of beer. You should be good and happy because there's so much you can eat. Blah, 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 blah. So, it was a very depressing look at the world, basically, the Happy Birthday song. Moonfart. Okay, seriously, am I the only one who watched Moon Knight? Am I the only one? I know nothing about the Moon Knight, the background, so I'm going to be interested to see how things unfold. I did watch it during a break this afternoon. It was dangerous because I laid down. Like I said, I'm running on like 2 hours of sleep here. And I'm not sure. I hope I can sleep tonight. Because if not, I'm going to be sending these very expensive pillows back. I'm like, they're too hard. And then go back to the ones that I was using before. And then just get a different pillow case covering for them. So I'm going to give it a shot again. Because if I can't sleep tonight on those pillows, like, there's no chance I'm ever going to be able to sleep on them. Hey, Dude Blights. Rhymes with Moon Knight. You watched it, Art Chappie? What'd you think about Moon Knight? Dang it, that back peeled off, didn't it? Shoot. Let's go ahead and... Hey, Brick Princess. Good to see you again. Welcome back to the Play Shop. Appreciate all the support you've given. Uh-oh. I think I just... No? Did I? No, guess not. Okay. Thought I broke it. Oh, okay. We now have a bronze stormtrooper. I'm printing another one of these right now. Because, dude, let's face it, that is just breathtaking. The filament is just... I can't get over it. I'm wearing one of your favorite shirts. Oh, yeah. You missed it this weekend, or this past weekend, I think Sunday? Sunday, I reslotted all of my vintage Garbage Pail Kids on stream. It was like, I went through the whole collection, reslotting into new sleeves. They had not been touched. The vintage ones had not been touched since, like, I was a kid. So, yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, so Jedi likes this shirt, too. Like, here, speaking of, I gotta take a picture. I mean it. Take a picture for her. You were here? You watched me? Okay, you were here. Okay, good. Good. Excellent. Weird. Hat? Oh, okay. Let me get a smelfie with my non-yellow camera. There we go. So, like, here. I gotta get so that Jedi can see that I wore it today. We got it on record. My OOTD. A very important OOTD. Looks what the Garbage Pail Kids look like a metal group? Oh no, you mean the line? Sorry, the actual metal, not really metal group. This is at a 0.2 millimeter layer height. Honestly, I think a 0.1 would have been overkill. I gotta get that. This is spectacular. Oh my god. Where has this filament been all my life? Here, let's stand him over here. And stand the Vader. They all stand up very well. So yeah, Moon Knight, I know nothing about, and I'm fine with that. I'm fine going in blind, because if anything, you know, I get to discover, you know, a new part of the universe. And I think that's probably what's more exciting for me. Oh, you thought it was a movie, Art Chappie? No, it's definitely not a movie. And you can tell by the pacing it was not going to be a movie. But I'm curious to know the mechanics behind, like, what's the deal? Like, what's the backstory? And you kind of, they kind of tilted into it, and you were kind of waiting. And if anything, the first episode kind of establishes, you get this kind of, you just get this kind of feeling that it was, it's a good thing. Look, Jedi, she texted me back. I sent her a picture of the shirt, and she texted me back these GIFs. Isn't that funny? Why did I wear? I don't think I wore this the other day, did I? Silk can be a little temperamental. Just keep that in mind. I have not had an issue with this silk, for as much as I had some brittle issues with an earlier silk, but this silk I think has been quite fine. You don't follow me for tech as much as you follow for hanging out. Good company. What phone am I rocking? Okay, that is. Oh, that sticker came off. This is, I had a problem with the first one. This is the second one that I have. This is the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. I pretty much converted to a Samsung experience last year. Whether I stay there, I don't know. The only thing I do know is that these little candies are delicious. They're like Italian gummy sugar bacons. And they're vegan. And they get sugar everywhere. And they're very sour. So.
Astro Printer rated my stream with 19 viewers.
What's this? I've been rated? Wow! Look at everybody who's joining us here! Welcome, Raiders! Hi, I'm Chris Perillo. I love geeking out here every night at 6 p.m. Pacific, just chatting, so feel free to join the conversation. Follows are free. Love to have you here. Welcome to my play shop. Welcome, Raiders! We are printing. They're called Sour Belts? Okay. Italian Sour Gummy Flag Candy Works? Okay. Thank you, Astro Printer, and welcome everybody, one and all, including Jerry and Mink Customs. Good to see you virtually. The best one for life. The best one for life, I was in your stream earlier, very briefly, but I didn't really, I could only be in there for like a very short time, and you were talking about this, your emote, one of your emotes is that's your company. I didn't realize you had a company, the best one for life. Curious to know what you do. I don't know. I'm sure everybody else in the community knows, but I don't know. Good to see you, Kieran. You as well. I am printing with the Polymaker Silk Bronze PLA, and the output is just... See, I don't understand why y'all don't print more of these. Like, everyone's printing the big things, and I'm all like, let's go small. So, Astro Printer, what were you up to tonight? When is your giveaway? You're giving away a 3D printer here soon, if that wasn't tonight. Because I definitely want to make sure, Astro Printer, that I'm able to tease that so that, we can make sure more people will be aware that it is happening. Mink Customs, I'm sorry, do you stream? If so, thank you, Liz, for the shout-out and making sure that he's added to the auto shout-out. Sell 3D prints and soon-to-be Polymaker filament. Fair enough. I'm the only one who doesn't sell 3D prints, I feel. I'm just, if I could just print these out and sell these, yeah, I'd do it. Like the Star Wars stuff, I'd do it, just for fun. But that's definitely not the kind of thing that Disney likes. They don't want that to happen. Hello, Subsector 3D. Thank you so much for that cheer. It's immensely appreciated. Boom! You even got look at that, the purple bit. Astro Printer, what were you doing tonight? Closing on the 13th. Winners announced on the 16th. Fair enough. That's smart. You may have to remind me again on the 13th. But we were just talking about Moon Knight, which is now out on Disney Plus. Don't know if everybody here had a chance to watch it, but I enjoyed it. Like, it's the MCU. I'm a fan. Huge fan of the MCU. Hello, Dark Toy Lord. Hello. Hope you are doing well. May the toys be with you. Oh, tonight was your weekly Maker Hangout. Those are the ones I like listening to. Just like, Fly on the Wall. Hey, Comic Age Clothing, good to see ya. Did you get to watch it yet? Oh, you didn't get to watch it yet, the best one for life. Yeah, make time. Make time. If you like the MCU, I thought it was a good start, and I loved seeing Oscar Isaac. I don't know much about the character, But, it'll be a fun weekly watch. I like getting new shows that a lot of people are watching that I kind of get into as well. Oh, good one, Mink Customs Chris. Thank you for using those emotes. Thank you. Then we'll talk about it. All right, the best one for life. I'll be careful. I don't want to... I can't say that I could spoil it. The only thing I'll say is this. That opening scene, I'm not saying almost stopped me in my tracks. Like, I almost, said, yeah, I don't know. And I almost, I was like, where's this going? The first scene was, wow. Just wait. All I'm going to say, okay, I don't want to spoil it. I'm not going to spoil it. The first scene, because when y'all have seen the first scene, just think of me and this stream. I'll say that. When you watch the first scene, think of me and this stream. Specifically, this show. Not this one now, but like the show that I do. Seriously. And if you've seen Moon Knight, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Hey, Code New. Did I say that right? I'm bad at the French. Westery 1 coming in hot. Oh, yeah. No spoilers. No spoilers. Or, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Stop! Now I sound like Harry on Resident Alien. The best one for life has ignited his lightsaber. Looks like he's ready to duel someone. Don't you love aren't those emotes fun? I love the fun emotes. I love the 3D printing. I love the fun emotes. I love lamp. And these Wanda Melon belts. These are so good. This was a part of a press package they had sent. And they're vegan. These tasty little belts. Wish it was green. Oh, the lightsaber? Well, tier 2 subs get the red one. And then we're probably going to do green for tier 3. So tier 2 can do red. Tier 3 can do green. I mean, you could always make your own emote in your own channel to match and use whatever color you want. There's the template. Common Cage Clothing is drinking beer and blowing up the Death Star with a lightsaber. That's pretty much the plot of Return of the Jedi. Right? If I'm not mistaken. So Brick Princess, you were asking about my phone, right? It's been 1 week. No, it's been longer than that. I stopped using iPhones right around the iPhone 8 Plus. That was the last one I had until I upgraded the other one. And when I do the close-up view, hey, the best one for life. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate having you here, and I appreciate you saying hello. I did tune in this morning long enough to hear you say that you had a company, but I didn't say anything because I was just kind of like, okay, I get to browse Twitch briefly before in between meetings throughout the day. So let me show you the iPhone view is specifically this view down here. So if I choose this view, this is an iPhone camera that's taking this shot. So I have the iPhone mounted and have it pointed down to the desk, and I use that because I can switch between lenses, and it's generally a higher quality webcam that I don't have to worry about. So I use the iPhone, just not as a phone. I use the iPhone specifically as a camera or webcam. So, FYI. And I switched away. Have not been happy with the was not happy with the new Pixel software. It was not good. I don't like what Google is doing with their software. But I like what Samsung has done. At least I like what they've done enough that I got the S21 Ultra, and then I used it regularly, and became accustomed to its software. Despite all the problems and shortcomings and issues that I have with it, generally Samsung provides a better software experience out of the box than most other Android devices. Mostly. What program do I use with the iPhone to make it a streaming camera? I use an app called Reincubate Camo. It is available for iOS, Android, Windows, and Mac. And you can basically, what you do, you connect your phone or iPad or you connect your device, and then the software basically translates it as a webcam. And then you could use that webcam like in Teams or Zoom or OBS, as I'm using it in OBS. Techie guy dropping the world. Don't drop it on your foot. Speaking of, I hope you're happy with the new phone. No, there are no hardware issues. I'm just as satisfied. I mean, I was using it before, so it was like the biggest problem I had was like, I mean, I didn't realize it had a problem until I had set everything up. And it just it takes a day. I lose a day when I have to set everything up. Psycho! Welcome back to the Play Shop, Psycho 9X. Good to have you here. Good to have everybody on this fine hump day evening. I will definitely be more awake tomorrow, I hope. I hope I'm able, I mean, as much as I hope that I am able to get to sleep, I also want to try to watch the last couple of episodes for Our Flag Means Death, or This Flag Means Death. I don't know if you've seen that yet, but it's a funny show. It's rare that I can watch a comedy and want to keep watching it. And I feel that This Flag Means Death is a good comedy. It's a really good comedy if you have HBO. I wouldn't say get HBO specifically to watch it, but for sure. So yeah, Lestat, everything works. Everything's fine, seemingly. And definitely tell you've been consuming sugar. What, me? A little bit of sugar. No caffeine. I need something. Something. Yeah, Lestat. I mean, errors happen, issues happen, and it could have been a software glitch. Could have been tied to the hardware. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I haven't run into the issue on this one. Jumping jacks. What's that? What's a jump? I'm not gonna do a jumping jack. Certainly not on the Lego bricks. That's for sure. Oh, you mean do jumping jacks? Nah, I don't want to break a sweat. Why would I want to break a sweat? I don't want to break a sweat. Blah. I don't. No, not. No, I'd rather sleep than do a jumping jack. You heard it here first, or second, third. You heard it at some point. So thank you, Westry1, for teasing on Twitter. Thank you, Hutch's Makerspace, for also teasing on Twitter. I appreciate the acceleration. It's very helpful. And thank you, everybody, for favoriting the twerking tweet. If you do Twitter at work, is that a twerk? Now that I'm thinking of it, it's a twerk, right? If you tweet at work, that's what a social media. What the people who are work in social media, they're twerking because they're using Twitter to work. They're twerking. Is that? Yeah, I will not quit my day job. That's not the plan. Actually, like I said, I hope to. Oh man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait for the day where I can finally tell you what it is that I've been working on for coming up on a year now. A project that I've been working on. So, do you feel me? You feel me there, Westry1? I mean, you don't feel my twerk, but you feel my. I wouldn't even say it's a pain. You're doing burpees every morning now. What are those? Is that like a fart? Like you just force out a burp? Like that? Is that a burpee? Those are horrid, but they are so good for you. It's like when I wake up. Oh man. Okay, I don't even know if I want to Google what the hell a burpee is. Scott's been dropping butts. Psycho 9X. I do farties morning, noon, and night. Forcing a burp really strengthens the abs. Really? Wow. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it in my core. My core is I feel the burn. And I like that sticker, if only because of that giggle. What the hell was that? That is a great little sticker. Brick Princess, thank you very much. A push-up jumping into a standing position, basically. Yeah, no, I won't be doing that. I will not be hurting myself. I will not be injuring myself for the sake of health. Yeah, I don't want to. I just no. Nope, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. I will be happy to have never, for the rest of my life, never have done another jumping jack, push-up, etc. No CrossFit.
Brick_Princess Cheered X145.
Thank you, Brick Princess. Very appreciated. Very, 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 very much so. Appreciate that cheer. The cheer is fun, but that poopy giggle, the poop giggle, is that what people do when they poop? Do they giggle? I've never done that. Not that you needed to know that. I don't know. You don't have to tell me. You started off doing lighter things. Oh, yeah. Like, to me, exercise is getting out of bed. And unfortunately, my coffee no longer wakes me up. Hey, thank you, Brick Princess, for the gifted sub.
Brick_Princess
we
just
are,
gifted 1 subs.
See here, 3 away now. 3 sub points away from a barefoot brick walk. I've got the bricks on the floor. They are waiting. They are taunting me over there. Hang on, let's see. See, they're still on the floor. Down there. Taunting me. I got to the point where I'm like, I'm just not going to pick it up. I'm not going to worry about picking it up. Because inevitably, I'd have to just dump them again. So I'm like, all right, I'll just leave them there for another couple days. We'll see if we get through a couple hype trains, and then maybe I'll pick them up. Maybe. Kind of depends on how tired I am. Like, and luckily, there's not much chaos happening here. I got those lights on the floor, though. Those LED lights. Wednesday nights when you play hockey. Oh, yeah, that's exercise. That's exercise and a half. Any foot injuries from past walks? Nope. Brick Princess. Nope. No brick. No injuries. If I did get an injury, I'd stop. It's uncomfortable, but like it's more for fun. So, oh, thank you, American Chris Hansen. Yeah, I'm not gonna read ahead on Moon Knight. I'm just gonna kind of explore it through the lens of the show. But thank you for the context. And there's another thing I will never do. Hockey. I've been to maybe like one hockey game, I guess. Airwolf says, sometimes my mother's bacon woke me up. Oh yeah, Airwolf. There's certain things in the morning that wake you up. You can smell pancakes. I can smell pancakes or waffles. Bacon. Or sausage. What other smells would wake me? Those are the 2 big ones. You couldn't really smell oatmeal or cereal, necessarily. Release the Kraken! That's right. Isn't that the Seattle? The Kraken? Wait, Airwolf, unless you mean, like, sometimes your mother's bacon woke you up? Did, like, your mother's bacon, like, literally wake you up? Did she, like, unless that's, like, a euphemism, your mother's bacon? Like, is that what you called your mom's arms? Your mother's bacon? Like, or did she, like, literally slap you with the bacon? Like, that'll wake you up. John D asks, do I miss bacon? I don't know. Do you miss diapers? How about broom ball? Nope. Sounds too much like a game. Not going to play it. Although that would be interesting. No ice. You wear shoes and use a broom. That might be fun. but I'd probably injure myself. And the ambulance came and took care of me. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Seriously, got a new mountain bike last summer. Been riding in the mornings and the evenings. Been enjoying it. Well, that's fun. I have not been on a bike, in ages. And that's probably a problem because, I mean, it's very hilly around here. So it's a bad area to ride a bike. And I know, I just know in my heart of hearts, Jedi's never going to learn how to ride a bike. Ever. She's ridden with training wheels, but she refuses to take them off and push herself. And I've tried and waited for her to do it. And friends have been on bikes, but she ultimately falls back on like scooters. She's risk averse. She used to be just the opposite. She used to be like, a daredevil, really. That was a big worry. But yeah, I don't think she's ever gonna. I mean, she might. She may change her mind. I'm like, and I'll be there. I'm like, I will help her ride. We got her going with the training wheels, but like, hopefully, when the as weather warms up, I'm like, hey, you want to give a shot on your bike? Same thing with Dark Toy Lad. Hates his bike, loves his scooter. Yeah, it's just. Bikes aren't what they used to be either. They used to be for neighborhood kids getting around. They were critical. These days, not so much. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, if she rides a scooter, then she could upgrade to like the e-scooter, the electric scooters. Now, I have a feeling like I would buy an e-scooter just to ride around the neighborhood, just to have fun with that. It'd be a little pricey, but Jedi's got to learn how to balance, right? You got to learn how to balance. She'd learn. I have a feeling she'd want to learn. That's the thing, is trying to find the thing that would help her want to learn. Pushing her along, nudging her along. Some of the Z-scooters are nice. Yeah, I try to find one. Razor, isn't Razor the big name brand? I think Razor's the big name brand in scooters. Other kids, yeah, well, you'd think, and the other kids are riding bikes, but she's content in just moving along on a scooter, the old BB-8 scooter. There's different control mechanisms with different scooters, and she likes the one where she has more wheel control, as opposed to the one where you have to lean in order to move left or right. So she hasn't quite done it yet. But I would do a scooter, if only because we have a lot of hills around here. I rode a moped, though, when I was 15, 16, I had a moped. Love that moped. Boy, that was a fun moped. That's how I got to work. Yeah, I was working at that age, for sure. You didn't have a bike when you were a kid, then you missed out. That's what I'm saying. 10 or 11 when I started riding a bike, never had one. Well, Jedi's got a bike. Get a Vespa. I don't know if I'd want to get like one of those kind of scooters. I mean, like more of like the stand-up scooter. I think it'd be kind of fun. I don't know about a sit-down moped. Although I have a feeling, like when Jedi's old, like if she still doesn't want to ride a bike, like I have a feeling when she's of moped age, like if I got like a Vespa or something like that, some kind of like a moped, I guarantee she'd want to learn how to ride it. Oh, we got an ad at the chat. Thank you. Bloop. You have been blooped. Welcome to the bloopy zone. You're watching a video the other night on the e-scooter and go 35 miles per hour, has a fairly good range, power settings can be adjusted. Dude, 35 is way too fast. I don't know if I'd want... There was a governor on the moped that topped out at 25, didn't it? I think I could only go 25. I swear. I think 25. So I don't know if 35, I don't know. 25 I can handle. You're terrified to ride one of those hoverboards? I stood on one once. Yeah, and then I sold it. I'm like, yeah, we're not going to hold on to this. This is a death trap. This is a fire hazard. Got a BMX bike for your 8th birthday? I got a bike, like a BMX style bike for Christmas one year. Yeah. Learned how to ride it pretty quick. I mean, but you had to. That was the thing. There weren't many things for kids back in the day to do, right? You only had a certain range of toys. Look at Segway. They have a bunch of scooters, really good ones too. Oh yeah, I'd get a Segway. Those are probably a little pricey. Like I wouldn't want to spend too much on an electric scooter just because I know that I wouldn't use it that much. You had an electric moped, went 25. Yeah, Westry one. I think that was what I did. They go about 12 to 25, 12 to 15. Yeah, that's about right. For a scooter, that's what I'd do. That's what I'd want. 47-mile range. Holy sh! I wouldn't run into town with it necessarily. You have a one wheel. I would not do a one wheel. I need two wheels. I'm a two-wheel kind of guy. You know what needs to make a comeback? Big wheels. How have big wheels not made a comeback? I ask you, how have they not? Probably because cars can't see them because they're so low. Everything adjustable now has a whole computer console where you can adjust the power settings, measure everything. Yeah, that's too geeky. I just want to get on a scooter and go. Who did not love their big wheel? I had a, I want to say I had a green big wheel. Not the green machine. Wasn't the green machine. But it was colored green. You think big wheels were bad for knees? I'm sure everything was bad for everything else. Don't get you started on big wheels. Used to jam down the street. One of those hit the side brake and do donuts. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can't remember if mine had a side brake. But you could, like, what you'd do to cheat it is you'd go, but then you'd flip your, like a bike brake, right? You'd go back, ride back, and then it would brake, so you'd have and then lean into the turn. Yeah. How are big wheels not a thing? Seriously? Okay, I gotta tweet. I'm tweeting that. How are big wheels not a thing anymore? Seriously, like how? How are they not a thing? Oh yeah, Jedi would never walk. Oh yeah, well we don't have that problem now. Certainly a big city thing. One of the coolest random rent-a-bike stations. Every time I see a big wheel, I remember The Shining. I never saw it. Never saw The Shining. I have no want, need, or desire. You had a strawberry shortcake tricycle. You had a Motu big wheel. Whoa, dude. You know, I wasn't into He-Man as much as my brother, but I probably would have rocked a Motu big wheel. I probably would have been very happy with that. I would have loved a Star Wars big wheel. Hello. iPads replace the big wheels. No, I go by they. That is a horrible replacement. Horrible. But I doesn't surprise me. Kids these days, they got access to the technologies. The Fisher-Price car was iconic. Which one? Fisher-Price car? Don't know if I remember that one. I'd probably have to see it. Wow. Remember there's a purple Skeletor big wheel and I wanted one so bad. Oh, that would have been radical. I don't know if Mattel owned Big Wheels. I think Big Wheel was just like a type of, maybe it was a brand, but yeah, I'm sure it was like big wheel types of vehicles were made by many manufacturers. It was kind of like like scooters, right? There were bikes. Chips big wheel, that wouldn't have impressed me. I was not a Chips fan. So I'm gonna send Jedi a picture of the bronze. It's not gonna. The problem is it just doesn't look. It doesn't look bronzy in the photos. The photos don't do it justice. So I'm gonna send her a picture of the Baby Yoda in the bar. Yeah, the bronze is amazing. What did people have for sledding, coasting? Crazy carpets. No, I want to say we had a long red sled, and I remember we had big, like, toboggans? No, like round disc, a curved, big circle disc thing. Hey, Reckless Mage. Good to see you. Welcome back. Garbage can lid? Nah, we didn't do that. You had a Hostess potato chips toboggan. Oh, cool. Saucer. Okay, so I remember we had a saucer. I remember we had a long... And we also had like a vintage sled, like, the kind with like metallic runners and wood. And it sucked. It was not a good sled. It sucked because it would sink into the snow. It was a really bad sled. But there was a big hill at a park that was nearby. And so we, like, when it snowed, inevitably it would be fun to take your sleds to go sledding down that hill because it was a massive hill. Massive hill. My brother Adam got a black eye once sledding. He was on a sled with a friend and he just kept and should not have done that. I may have screwed up the helmet. Hang on. Hopefully it'll survive. I knocked it. But we'll see just how good this Prusa Mini is. If it handled my knocking. But anyway, he got a black eye. It was, and I think Mom, when she filled out the insurance form or the intake at the hospital emergency room, they in the description line, like, describe what happened, and she wrote, "Sled stopped. He didn't." And you wonder where I get my terseness from. Stop Will Smithing that Prusa. Is that what it is now? Oh man, I have no comment. I don't think there are many wrong takes, but I don't know if there's a right take. I don't know if there's a right take on that. All I know is, like, I'm glad I do not have to comment on something like that. So I won't. My terseness and my vocabulary. Indeed. Well, I'm not quite sure if... I mean, vocab was important to me. Spelling was important to me. But I'm not sure if I gained a wider array of words or synonyms or terms at home. Not from Mom. Definitely not from Dad. Dad was more of a math guy. But I always kind of... I kind of floated to words. Yes, terseness. Terse. Short. Like direct, to the point. It's funny when... Never mind. It's certainly the viral fad of the week. Yeah. It's never gonna go away, dude. You love the word terse? I have the propensity for, like, picking up words and then, like, just, like, for some reason, like, I can work them into sentences in a non-awkward capacity. Like, I can, like, I can just say it, and it just kind of flows. And I try to use it, like nascent, right, is a great word to use. In context, right? So I like picking up words that I can remember to use and that I do use. You can use more of those $5 words. I'm just a mechanic. More than just a mechanic. Or you are just a mechanic. Sorry. You're going to have to, like, Google words around me. You come from a family of law. They have a thing for buzzwords. Can only imagine, Sith Lord Brit. Yeah, Zero Cool. We were kind of talking about Moon Knight earlier. I enjoyed it. And I'm not going to spoil it. The only thing I would say is that when you watch the opening scene, think of me and this show when you watch the opening scene of Moon Knight. And now when you do, it'd be like, I know it. Oh, yeah, Chris. Oh, man. Eat the mic. Contemporaneous. Yeah, I use contemporaneously frequently enough. I'm not going to say Kevin always dies. You can speak up to 7 minutes. You can speak up to 7 minutes in. I keep pausing it. Oh. No, you can't do that, Comic Age Clothing. You got to watch it. Don't watch me. Watch it. It's far more entertaining. I may be more interactive than Moon Knight, but it is probably far more entertaining. Thank you for the stretch. Oh. It is time for another one of these Wanda Melon belts. Getting sugar everywhere.
We have a Brit. The Sith Lord Brit has requested your presence. immediately. Sincerely, Sith Lord Brit the Third.
Oh, yeah. Way better than candy corn. I love sour candy. Oh. I love sour candy. I don't know why. I'll eat so much sour candy sometimes. I mean, it doesn't happen so much anymore, but in one sitting, to the point where it like burns a hole in your mouth. That's how much I love sour candy. That was a nice little freebie. The other stuff was just kind of a bonus. Do I still have stale candy corn? I do not. As soon as I knew it was like way stale, I just passed it on to Diana. It was there as a backup. I ended up going through, 3 or 4 bags in over the course of that month. Ooh. Got this place here called Freak Lunchbox. Brings all the different candies together, snacks from around the world. Oh, that'd be fun, Hayes. That'd be a ton of fun. I can't eat Pez candy. I stopped eating Pez candy when I stopped eating hydrogenated oil, and for some reason, Pez candy uses hydrogenated oil. I don't know why. I don't know if that's ever going to change. I mean, there's so many products out there that use hydrogenated oil. I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen. Don't need it. Dang, too much sugar? Yeah, about Sour Patch Kids? I hear you. They are treats. They're treats. And I do not, as a rule, have a sweet tooth. But every so often, like this appears. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So I'll hold on to it, and I can make this little jar maybe last a week or so. I'm not gonna, sit here and eat it all in one sitting. It'll last. Sour beer? I don't know if I've tried a sour beer. That might be kind of fun. I would try a sour beer. I'd be down. To clown in town. But like I said, I'm trying, right now I'm experimenting. I cut out a beer just to see if I could sleep better. And the last night was definitely an anomaly. The night before was better, but these new pillows, I think there's, I know mini beers are not vegan. I do know that. Can't remember why. Why was it? Why aren't they vegan again? Yeah, no, I got the purple pillow. Oh, lactose. The purple pillow is the one I was trying. It's the one I've been trying. Yeah, I guess I have to read about the beers like more carefully. Although I usually don't stray from my favorites. But yeah, I tried the purple pillow. I got the purple pillow. It's too hard. It's way too hard. And I've done it for 2 nights. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to give it, I know I can give it 100 days, but like I'm going to know within the first week whether or not I'm going to use this pillow. Period. Liz once had over 300 Pez dispenser. Whole Rubbermaid bin went missing in a move. Oh, man. You have a purple pillow. Isn't your favorite the mattress? Yeah, I have a mattress like the purple mattress. As a mattress, I'm fine with firm. But as a pillow, it's too firm. I mean, I can just tell you, I almost got out of bed and went to the garage for the pillows that I was going to chuck. And I'm just going to, effectively what I'm going to do is just get new, the wrapper for it, the enclosure thing for the pillow. I think that's probably what I'm going to do anyway. It'll save me some money. Hey, TinkerToy701, good to see ya. It's good to have you here. Usually I see you at the top of the show, so it's good to see you here in the middle of the show. I assume you've been up on all your shows. And hello, the Viper 1036. Always good to see you as well. It's just so heavy. I like how it feels when I lay on it, but I'm a side sleeper too. So I have to be able to fit my arm under my pillow too, Sith Lord Brit. Yes, sleeping buds. I do the same thing. Hey, Shannon. Shannon is going to be doing some Polymaker giveaways as well. She tweeted today. So congratulations on that. It's fun to do, isn't it? It's fun to print with, isn't it? Yeah, that's the thing I don't like about the purple pillow. It feels too heavy, feels too thick. But I'm willing to forego that if I can sleep. If I sleep better, and I just feel that one more night, I can do one more night on this thing to tell you, no, this is not going to happen. So tonight is if I cannot fall asleep tonight, being dead tired, operating on just a few hours of sleep, like, and the pillow being the big factor. You're on a plane again and need a moon lifter, so I bought Wi-Fi just for you. Oh, Shannon. Did you really? Oh, man. You're flying around a lot. You must like to travel. I'm not a traveler. I'm not. I mean, I have traveled before. Yeah, travel takes it out of me. So I need like big. I mean, there are times I'm like, yeah, I got to travel. I got to do it. But it's not something that I look forward to. Your current pillow is too thick. These purple pillows are very, very thick. You love travel? Yeah, I'm the opposite. Some people love it. The creature comforts of home are hard to pass up. I mean, everyone looks for different things. Everybody needs something different. There we go. I'll tweet those out later. New places, new faces, new tastes. I don't mind the new taste, but I can just wait for a new restaurant to open. And I'm vegan, so it kind of limits my selection anyway. Unless, like, I was to travel to vegan land. Yes, you did. LOL. Back to LA, but should have changed my plans to stay home. Oh, man. So it wasn't a good trip for you? That sucks. I've had some trips and I'm just like, why did I go? That was like this trip could have been an email. I've had those. Those are the worst. The trips that could have been emails are the worst. True that. Traveled way too many years for work. That I think UTP. I think that's my problem with travel is that I've done it so much that I'm like, I'm over it, dude. Vegan land? Just call it NYC. I didn't realize it was vegan land. Seattle's not too bad. Depends on where you go, though. I had a bad trip, man. What were in these? What were in these Wanda melons? I'm having a bad trip. I'm freaking out. Have you seen? It's a TikTok meme. I'm freaking out, man. He starts crying because he's high. He's so high. What does he say? It's been so long since I've seen it. There's a TikTok meme where the guy's like so high he's crying. It's pretty funny. Haven't even gotten there yet. Got into it with a friend at the airport, so now I have no plans. Oh, like via text. Oh, Shannon. Sorry to hear that. I'm not sure where you're going, but can you make a solo effort of it? Make it a thing. You know. Yeah, after you travel for work, it really takes the fun out of it. Sith Lord Brit, I fear that's. I mean, I've done a lot more traveling. I'll say this: I've done a lot more than I ever thought I would. I have. I'm your distraction. Okay. Well, let's distract. I am printing. This is my Sith Lord Brit voice. Printing with this bronze filament. Don't make me destroy you. That was me. That wasn't Darth Vader. It was me. Could you tell? I bet you thought that was actually Darth Vader. It wasn't Darth Vader. That was me. Like, that was my voice. I am not made of bronze. See, it sounds just like him. It does not. Oh, no. Shannon, check out the luster. Just just looking at it from one angle doesn't do it justice. Just look at the luster. No, I know, Sith Lord Brit. I've been working on it. I've been practicing. When I can't sleep, I just, practice my Darth Vader. You think Darth drinks caffeine? Just saying, oh, I wish Darth could drink caffeine. You need to get overseas. I've done the overseas thing. Asgardian Wookiee, we were kind of talking about it. Not everybody's had a chance to watch it. Asgardian Wookiee. I enjoyed it. I think it was it looks like it's going to be a fun series. Very much an MCU kind of feel. Yeah, I'm in. I'm sold. It doesn't take much to sell me on the MCU, and you know that. The only thing I will say is that the first scene, I've been telling people, when you see the first scene, just think of me and this show. Shannon, it is the same as the silver I had last week. It is these are Polymaker silks. So if you're working with Polymaker, see if they'll send you some silks, because yeah. What was the filament in the giveaway? I'm not sure what they're sending out. We're still waiting for the printed solid giveaway happening on Friday here, and we're still waiting to hear back from one person who hasn't. Who's the person we need to hear from, Liz? They still haven't sent the proper address. If we can, I'll use the show to kind of mention it. Gonna ask. Oh, Shannon, you got to do it. Just say, excuse me, Mr. Polymaker. I was talking to my old friend, old and dear friend, old, dear, and, like, I don't know, reliable friend, Chris Perillo. You may have heard of him, LOL. Anyway, he said to pick up, or, sorry, not pick up, to, I'm editing myself. I'm editing the message that you need to send to Mr. Polymaker. It's a title, like Mr. Universe, like Mr. Polymaker. Please send some silk PLA. I promise to print something awesome. Oops, did I say print? I meant make. Polyfically. You just got a message? Oh, cool. Okay, good. Oh, you have gold silk. I haven't done the gold yet. I love gold. I have a feeling it's going to be my favorite gold. 2727, Tinker Toy. Thank you. Thank you for the 54 bits. Very appreciated. That little cup is filling up. We're about halfway on that cup. 717 of 720 total sub points. I have not walked on the Lego bricks tonight. I am typing the message for you, Shannon. I'm trying to take your mind off things. Old Ben. Now that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Yeah, I make up words, Shannon. Like, here's the thing. If you know, I have a penchant for using. We were talking about this, like my big word, like using big words. I wouldn't go as far as to call it an idiosyncrasy, but I do have a penchant for stretching my vocabulary. In making up words. It sounds like it could be a real word, though, doesn't it? Yeah, pay attention to the news trigger. There you go. I wouldn't call myself I'm not going to go as far as to call it a wordsmith, but happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, the Viper 1036. Happy birthday to you. Congratulations. You know, as a gift, I'm making everybody's ears bleed. Papa Bear. Papa Bear, go for Papa Bear. Good to see you, Papa Bear. Happy to see you. I may, I may have something for you. I may be looping back with you soon on something. May. Hey, Aveline! Thank you so much for using those emotes. Everybody for using those emotes. Very appreciated. Very appreciated. Fourth? What fourth? You'll be 39? Oh, the Viper. Oh, to be 39 again. Oh, Sith Lord Brit. Sith Lord Brit's doing a giveaway. Hey, Nomi3, that is a great emote. That is a perfect emote. Perfect emote, Nomi3. Use it everywhere in your favorite Star Wars streams. I love the Sith Lord Bridges. Who wants this CR10? That's how she said it, too. She's got a very... All right. Who wants this CR10? Who wants a haunted 3D printer? Wow, it's that bad, huh? I'm just going to say this. I'm very glad I got a Prusa. I'm not a tweaker. You do more tweaking than I do, Britt, and if you're ready to throw it out a window, like, I couldn't even imagine. I would have stopped 3D printing, like, a month in. Guaranteed. I'm telling you, I would have... Had it not, A, been for the support of this community, and B, me using the Prusa Mini, I think I would have stopped. No joke. Groggy Nod, Anycubic Delta, CR10 can't be any worse. Well, see, I was thinking about doing an Anycubic resin. I'm not sold on which resin I want yet. The Viper says I'm a ghost hunter. If it's haunted, I'll take it. 39 is old for clubbing. It kind of is, but here's the thing I learned tonight. You can be 48 years old and still twerk. I proved that. I proved that it is possible to twerk. Exactly. Sith Lord Brady even says, you are a twerker, not a tweaker. Oh, well, I can tweak my twerk. Oh, see, everyone's talking about standing desks, but no one talks about, like, twerking while you're working. Like, that would be one hell of a workout. Like, why can't they invent a workout like that? Wouldn't that be awesome? I think so. So. Oh, wow. Yeah, my Big Wheels tweet got a couple of people looking at it. Now everyone's going to be asking, like, yeah, what happened to that? Why aren't Big Wheels a thing? Those of a certain age. Hey, Nerdy Curious. Good to see ya. Everyone having a wonderful week. Unfortunately, got alert. Hey, no problem. I know how it goes. I feel you. I know you're gonna watch Moon Knight in the background. I'm a very exotic dancer, because let me tell you, my dances are exotic. They're exquisitely exotic. Deliriously delicious. That describes these melon belts. Sour watermelon gummies. Yeah, the mang. Shoot, family friendly? Can I get another mod to delete my own comment? Uh-oh. Then don't worry about it. It's Brit. You're okay. It's all good. It's all good. I would take that from anybody. That's not a big deal. You haven't watched Moon Knight? Well, Shannon, you do now have. Although using Wi-Fi on a plane and trying to get. Although you are streaming Twitch, so if you can stream a Twitch stream or play a Twitch stream without much lag, I can't imagine the media apps working any worse. See, yeah, we all agree. Brit is awesome. I think we've taken an unofficial vote. The tally is in. Now available, the exercise program taking the world by storm, the Chris Pirillo Twerking While Working Extreme Program. It's got to be twerking while working. Not bad, but some. Oh, okay. Yeah, if Twitch is pausing, I'm sorry. Yeah, when a stream lags, it's so hard to, like, keep up. But the funny thing is like, stream lag, which we haven't experienced that often. Stream lag is interesting because back in the day, that's kind of how what. Oh, sorry. Oh, look, I got a notification from Disney Plus saying that Moon Knight is here. Stream lags, OBS. Oh boy. I have nothing to say. I did twerk, Aveline. It was share. I shared it. Liz clipped it. I was trying to do a sounds like Clerks, and I was like, well, what can I do that sounds like? Well, everyone knows what a twerk is. In the days of Real Player, like back in the day, Psycho, like you press the button and you have to play a little and it stopped, and you have to wait a little while and play a little more and it stops, and wait a little while and play a little more. So like, that's the way it was back in the day. Yeah, I know, Asgardian Wookie. Thank you so much, marketing, for the thing that I already saw. Like, what they need to do is they need to send that, like, a day ahead. Well, I guess they can't do that. With the notification, though, they should at least know that I've already seen it. Papa Bear, Real Player. Oh, my God, the flashbacks. I liked... Real Player, like, was awesome. Like, I remember 2. Real Player 2 was great. And then I think it was, like, around Real Player 5... it just started turning into a bloated pile of crap. Like, really bad crap. Which, as far as I was concerned, pretty much killed Real Player. At least for me. Which is disappointing. Hello, Not No Good. Love to Mrs. Not No Good. Reckless Mage, haven't watched Moon Knight either. Not caught up on that. Oh, no, it just started. Or that other show with Star in the title that streams on Paramount. Oh, yeah. Well, Reckless Mage... there are a few of those. And next Picard drops tonight? Tomorrow? I'm not sure if I have any new shows right now. So I'm finishing up some other ones. Some other streams. Yep, it was great, then got terrible. Yep, that was it. You remember the Real Player. Tinker Toy 2 used Real Player for a bit. Agree, it turned into a pile of poo. What's up with that? Like, why do they do that? I mean, I know why they do it, but it crapified the entire. Everything that was good was just turned to garbage. I did see the end of Snowpiercer, Aveline. Have you? Oh man, and Clark Gregg, agent from Agents of Shield, why am I know his real name, but I'm blanking on his name in the MCU. Coulson, thank you. Coulson. He's going to be in the next season of Snowpiercer. But that finale, wow. I was like, oh, wow. I mean, I wasn't crying or anything, but I'm like, dude, okay, this is pretty good. Like, where are they going to go with this? But it was so good. Thank you, everybody. Shannon, like, I'm on a plane and even I know it was Coulson. And I'm on a plane. Why is he Phil? Agent Phil. It was so good, Aveline. I was like, wow. So I mean, I've got a theory, because they are coming back for the next season, and Clark Gregg has been announced to be in the next season. I have a theory as to what might have happened. Well, or at least how they're gonna play it. Because I thought, wasn't that kind of, I don't want to spoil it, but like, it seems like they could have used this as a, potential ender. His name is Agent. Get these snakes off my Shannon Rona plane. It says S Rona, so it's like S Rona 58 plane. You're not okay? You are okay. As long as snakes don't drop out of the ceiling, you're okay. I blame the internet for me having watched Snakes on a Plane and paying for a ticket to see it in the theater. Just because it was a thing. Based upon how, like, people were going gaga over what this was supposed to be. That's the only reason Snakes on a Plane, like, took off, is because the internet, like, latched onto it. Before the film launched. I think it was while it was being filmed. They caught wind that, Samuel L. Jackson was going to be starring in a movie called Snakes on a Plane, and they joked. And one of the comments was they joked, and they said, the person wrote, "I just want to see Samuel L. Jackson say, 'Get these mother effing snakes off my mother effing plane,' or I've had it with these mother effing snakes on this mother effing plane," and Samuel L. Jackson used that line in the movie that I believe was lifted directly from the internet. I believe that's how that line, that catchphrase came into existence. You've gone from crying to laughing my butt off on this flight. These people think I'm crazy. Shannon, can't say I've had an extremely similar day, but it has been an emotionally draining day. I'll say that for me. So it's been emotionally draining. Busy at work, taxing. It's not been easy. So I'm not on edge. I'm on 3G. Not edge? No, I'm not on edge, but I'm definitely teetering on punch drunk with no alcohol or coffee. Sarah's bringing the party to you. Started nail art about 10 years ago. Just trained my hands to be steady. It's a great practice. Ended up able to paint with my left hand. Wow, Aveline. That's impressive. I cannot do that. I can't draw. Although the funny thing is, Jedi, when I hand her in the car, when I hand her the phone, and then I pull out where is the notes? There we go. When I pull out the notes, she draws. For some reason, she draws with her left hand. Even though she's right-handed, she'll write with her right hand. When she picks this up with the stylus in the car, she does this with her left hand. So the fact that I can tell you, I'm like, she drew a flower, right? I thought, okay, it's pretty good with some water down there and some grass and the stem and the leaves. Like she did. If I know what it is, she's doing a good job. I mean, the fact that she did this Yoda, right, left-handed. So yeah, I was like with her left hand. So not even close to perfection, or she wasn't really going for perfection. What's this? Oh, the big wheels. Big wheel, keep on turning. Oh, there you go, Lestat. Okay, I see your sled. Wow. That might be a good sled. I'd ride on that sled. Nice comic age clothing, like a bantha. Wait until we get the like a bantha emote. That's coming soon. Shawarma. Oh yeah, shawarma. Delicious. I haven't had shawarma for eons. Hey, JB Jaws. Aveline, I agree. I tell her too. I'm like, you did a really good job with that. I'm impressed. I'm proud. I've told her that. You legit thought I froze. Sorry, I picked up the phone and then I saw Twitter. I was just checking something, and I was not frozen. If you listen to, that's another reason to have the music going in the background, as well as like other elements like the 3D printer moving around, so that way you can tell, something is not completely frozen. Did I ride a big wheel? Yeah, we talked about that at length a few minutes ago. You tried to paint the sky once, totally blew it. Oh, Tinker Toy. Oh, you. That'd be a good joke to tell Jedi for her Friday jokes. They tell jokes on Fridays. The walker was going, ha, 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 ha. Can you see the walker? Oh, yeah, the walker, yes. It's been up there for a bit. You can probably hear it, for Shannon's sake. You started PETG in your printer. It's already got jammed. Ooh, JB Jaws. Yeah, I haven't. I know you've got to go with hotter temperatures with PETG. And I'm like, I'm. Hey, the free Ethan, thank you so much for the stretch. Oh man, I'm seeing stars when I yawn. That's how tired I am. Yep, we talked about that too, American Chris Hansen. All metal hot end recommended for PETG as well. Yeah, see, I've got one spool, but I'm like, yeah, unless I really need it, I'm like, I'm gonna stick with the PLA for the time being. I'm playing it safe. I know. Everyone's like, no, live on the edge, Chris. Live on the edge. I don't want to live on the edge. I'm the one who's got to unclog the nozzle. I'm the one who's got to deal with it. Heat creep up to PTFE might cause issues. I haven't had, since doing a little bit of maintenance, swapping out the nozzle, PTFE, and then specifically, I think what made the most amount of difference was me tightening the belt. And I thought I had done that before, but I tightened the wrong part. But tightening the belt, I think, had solved a lot of those issues that I was having. A lot. Not all, but a lot. Not all. Oh man. Now I have to take the whole hot end. Oh, the whole end apart. Oh, he's using JB Jaws is using a Focus Papa Bear. He's using, and by the way, Papa Bear, JB Jaws also, he's got a stream on Twitch. Yeah, I knew that PETG would run warmer. Like I said, I don't want to mess with it. I'll have fun experimenting with different filament colors. That's right. Focus. What did I say? Did I say Focus? He's got a Focus. The Odin 5, yeah. The one that Astro Printer is giving away on the 13th. And the 13th. You'll be starting more once you move. Oh man, moving. Not fun. I try to find a place that I would never have to move again. That's the direction I want to go. Oh, interesting. You want to try TPU? Not ready for it yet? Well, Psycho, baby steps. Oh, you're moving out on your own. Congratulations. It's a big step. Big step. Huge step. That you can eat cereal all day. No one can tell you what to do. You do that. You start paying your own bills. No one can tell you what to do. Seriously. That's the golden rules. He who owns the gold makes the rules. You start paying your own bills, you're making the rules. It's just that's how the world works. Generally, at least in this country, you got the money. You're getting what you want. Facts. That's all I've eaten all this week. Oh, Shannon, that's awesome. I'm kind of jealous. I haven't just eaten cereal. I had cereal Saturday. That was the last time, and it wasn't that good. It was a bad cereal Saturday this week. It was a sad, bad, made me mad cereal Saturday. But I've been eating other things, good filling things, yummy things, capping off each night with a popcorn. You can eat all the Twinkie Wiener sandwiches you wanted. True, if they had a vegan Twinkie. Kills me because I got a pack of hot dogs on sale, some vegan hot dogs on sale, and I've been enjoying them. Maybe I have one or two a day. I mean, they're only 100 calories or so, I can't eat it with the Twinkie. Oh, you saw the twerk clip? Were you twerking or twisting? I think I was doing both. I think it was more of a twisty twerk. Yeah, I feel I took some creative license with the twerk. Pretty sure it was balanced. It was a very balanced twerk. Good balance, bad balance, indifferent balance. So we've got, like I said, I am tired. I'm thinking we should raid either Business, who's having a 5-year partner party. He's watching old, looks like he's watching Don't Copy That Floppy right now, but disc 1 of 5 is programming and printing. Let's see, is he actually doing it? Can I hear him? Or is he interacting? I don't see his hands. He may have walked away. I see oh yeah, he's there. So he's programming and printing and working on a circuit board. He was just here the other night, so I'm thinking we should say hello to disc 1 of 5. I am beat. I am tired. By the way, Shannon, more power to you, dude. I wish you well on this trip. I wish you well. And by the way, I've been appreciating your little nuggets of wisdom that you've been dropping on Twitter, which I feel pretty strongly. I'm like, yep, that's true. What you're tweeting out, however you're getting them, I'm like, yeah, we think very similarly. You're streaming, if it's okay to say that, just chatting though. Oh yeah, sure. Well, let's make sure you get a shout out, the Viper. Did you get it? Did you get a shout out? Oh yeah, no, you didn't. Okay, I didn't know you were. You're just chatting? So, well, we could, the Viper, if you're interested in talking and interacting, like, I don't know, what are you talking about, the Viper? Let's see here. What are you talking about? Set the stage, because I have no problem. We can raid India. Have no problem handing it over. As long as you're engaging, I like people to interact. Keep people going. Anything? Well, like, give people a starting point. Like, that's why I'm 3D printing, or I've got, Star Wars or Moon Knight. Give us a starting point. It can't just be anything. Talk about, like the Sour Patch gummies that you have on the desk that you've been enjoying. The fairy lights that you might have. TV shows. Okay, so the Viper is watching a TV show, or wanting to talk about TV shows tonight. So we'll raid you. Didn't quite make our sub goal tonight. 716 of 720, still not bad. Thank you everybody for paying attention. As I said, I am beat. I am so tired. I did not have much sleep. But since you've been very, very supportive, the Viper, thank you for your support. Happy to bring some flow your direction. And then it's up to you. I'm just saying, like, I can't do it all the time, but I'm like, hey, you gotta make your stream as best as it can be. It's your thing. Go. Shoot for the skies. Shoot for the sky. Don't shoot into the sky though, because you never know what you're gonna hit on the way down. Thank you, Avaline. I hope I get good rest too, but it's the pillows that I think are ultimately throwing me off. The pillows are making me very tired. Because the new pillows, I don't think I'm getting along with. To the point where if I get to the middle of the night and I still can't sleep, I'm going to basically get the old pillow, bring it out of retirement, and sleep on the old pillow. And then just get a new case or cover for it, which is not a big deal. So we are going to be rating someone who has supported here in the channel, the Viper 1036. He is a sub. Now, it says on his stream that he's playing Farming Simulator 19. But he isn't. He wants to talk. He wants to chat. So, hey, you've been chatting with me. Go chat with another geek. Go hang out with another geek. Enjoy the time. Hey, Susan D1. Good to see you. Hello. Susan D1. Yeah, a new pillow is always hard to... It's not even breaking... I don't think I'll ever be able to break it in, Avaline. It's like one of those pillows that never loses its shape. It's so thick. It's so heavy. I don't think I can deal with it. I think it's too much for me. Thank you, Papa Bear. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Thank you for the support that you give to the community as well. That's right, Nomi3, you got the correct emotes to use. Raid, get those Tuscan Raider emotes. It's Perillo Raid, all you subs. It is like memory. It is pretty much memory foam. It's just very, very heavy, very thick, very heavy, and quite honestly, a little hard for me. Too hard for me. So I'm trying. I'm going to give it another night. This will be my third night. I believe that the reason I couldn't sleep, most of why I couldn't sleep last night, is because the pillow was just, it was throwing me off. But I'm giving it one more night. This is the last night, and I'm like, yeah, that's too much. Because I'll just go back to my old one. Thank you, JB Jaws, for that raid emote. And Manor Mutant, also just as relevant, those walking AT-ATs. Susan for using the raid emotes. Thank you, TinkerToy71, for being here. Really appreciate it. What is nice to say? He, she is nerd or geek. Either one, Alex. Doesn't matter. Everyone's different. I love you. I appreciate you, but at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices, and may the force be with you always. We're going to be Tuscan raiding the Viper. 1036, you've seen him chatting in here. He is a sub. Don't know what he's going to talk about. He wants to talk about stuff. And he said, hey, he's streaming. He's just chatting. I'm like, okay. I'll raid once. Can't promise to raid all the time, but I'll raid once. Here we go. Tuscan raiding. I'm going to go I'm going to go lay in bed. I hopefully will fall asleep. Well, not as this soon. For Tuscan raiding. In 3, 2, 1. See everybody tomorrow. 6 p.m. God, I almost forgot the time I'm live. 6 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night. Take care. Have a good day, Aveline. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm beat. All right, the Viper. Here we go. Your turn. Go.
Thank you, Chris, for the raid. We have Alex. Hey, what's up?
Take it away.
Everybody, thanks for coming in. Evelyn.
Ugh.
What's up, everybody?